Hey GreatDrams, today we're going to have a cheeky look at Jura 7 Wood. Not named after a golf club, I don't think. Instead, it's actually influenced by 7 select French and American oak barrels for a rare balance of depth with a hint of smoke. The notes say matured in American white oak ex-Bourbon, Limousin, Tronçais, Allier, Vosges, Jupilles, and Les Bertranges bottles. Probably butchered all of those pronunciations. I'm not going to apologise for that. I'm fine with it. 42% ABV. And in the words of their master blender, Richard Patterson, it will be an assemblage of flavours. So we'll put it back on the rack. Actually, no, we'll put it so you can see it. So pre-poured, naturally. On the nose, it's actually quite, I'm using a tiny glass for literally no reason, and it made me feel like a giant a minute ago. So I thought, why not? On the nose, it's quite curious. Very fruity initially, very berry forward. But then it moves much more into that kind of lemon and lime citrus note. But like more the zest of them, I mean. Yeah, very interesting. It's quite zesty, quite alive with flavour profile, but fruity flavour profile. Berry notes starting to come in. Maybe a strawberry and cream note coming through on that nose. Although maybe I'm very conscious that the first race is about to go off at Royal Ascot on Ladies' Day, which is when this video is being filmed. So maybe I'm just thinking and wishing we weren't on demi-lockdown and I was actually in my top hat and tails down at Royal Ascot. Nice nose actually. Palate. There's a hell of a lot of flavour competing there. I've often been curious about the Jura range because it doesn't really feel like it knows what it is, who it is, or what it's trying to achieve. There's a lot of releases that are smoky, then a lot that are not smoky. And in a whiskey range, you need some level of clarity so people understand it. And when I speak to people about the Jura brand, no one really has a clue about it. The distillery is awesome. I visited there a couple of years ago with my wife, actually. It should be 3 years ago last week, which is when we took our boy when he was only 11 weeks old, took him to the Isle Festival, obviously. His first distillery was Lefroy, by the way, followed by Bruichladdich, Lagavulin and Ardbeg in that order. And then we went over to Jura, first time I'd ever been to Jura on all the times I've visited Isla. And went round the distillery, really cool, tried whiskies from the 70s and 60s, which were amazing. But the modern range, I just do not understand, which is a shame. And the 10-year-old, I know for a fact, in a lot of the boozers that I know the managers of, sells vast amounts of it, not because of the flavour profile, because it's the cheapest. And so it's not really what you want to be known for. But anyway, back to this one. And the nose I actually think is really nice. A subtle hint of smoke coming through now. Strangely, I think that's one of their better releases, but I wouldn't even be able to place it within their range because there's such a kind of miscellany of different flavour profiles. I wish they'd sort that out so it's more understandable. But I do like this whiskey actually. Last time I tried it, I didn't. I thought it was a bit watery, a bit wet, a bit meh. But actually spending time with it in isolation, I think it's actually a really good thing. And I think it's a nice whiskey. Very nice. Cheers. Until next time.